Hey guys, Mario here. So I don't want to talk about the president. I don't want to talk about politics. I actually want to talk to you guys about filters. No, not your coffee filter, and no, not the filter you use to separate your enchilada sauce. I'm talking the personal filters that paint our world. The filters that either prevent information or allow information to pass through us. We all have them. Some people call them prejudices, but ultimately they come down to personal experiences that which filter our information. The way it was explained to me by a friend of mine who's a guidance counselor and a behavioral therapist, they had a case once where a person was completely participating in their drug rehabilitation. They were completely on board with that treatment. But when it came to getting their AIDS medicine, their HIV medicine, they were not taking it. They didn't want to take it. There was nothing you could do to make them take it. Why? What was wrong with them? The doctors couldn't do it. The staff couldn't do it. Nobody else could do it. But ultimately, my friend got this person to take their medicine. How? Well, when my friend explained it to them, they said, look, it's not about AIDS or HIV, and it's not a gay disease. That's what it was. Ultimately, this person thought that AIDS and HIV was a gay disease, even though they contracted the disease intravenously from a dirty needle. They were under the impression that participating in their HIV treatment part of the program, they were going to then say that they were gay and that they didn't want that prejudice from their family or from anyone else around them. When my friend explained it to them, no, it's not about the AIDS, it's about your health, and explained that it's about overall health and it's for your well-being, and ultimately was able to move their conversation beyond the filter of gay, trans, blah, not my thing, AIDS, I don't have AIDS, I don't need to take my medicine. They were able to then successfully get this person the treatment that they needed, both for the drug addiction and for the AIDS and HIV situation. You guys, this is what's important. When I'm looking out and I see people having conversations with BLM and Antifa, and I see the BLM and Antifa waking up, coming to Jesus, flipping to the other side, that's filters actually being put in play. These people have been able to get beyond the personal filter of this other person. Another example that I can give you guys is me. I'm in an interracial relationship. My husband and I have conversations about Hispanic things all the time, white things all the time. But what if my husband was black? Or what if I had an adoptive sibling who was black? Well, the conversations that I would have with these people would be much different than the conversations I would have with anybody else. Skin tone, where you're from, real Africa, real Mexico, whatever the case may be. So when someone turns around and says, oh my God, what a lovely shade of chocolate brown skin you have, you may not know where they come from. They may actually be very accustomed to having those types of conversations, because if they have a African-American adoptive sibling, then like Amy Cohen Barrett's kids, for them it's going to be normal to have a conversation about, wow, what a beautiful shade of brown your skin is. And other people may take offense. Remember, you guys, when you're giving offense, you can't give offense to anybody. They can only take offense. And when you understand another person's personal filter, those offenses and those offensive statements become less and less and less, because you understand where they're coming from. Just like as if I was running into someone who I knew was aggressive. I knew that there were certain things that will set them off. You're not really walking on eggshells. You're basically walking through the filters that are going to paint their world and trigger that person into becoming aggressive back with you. You go through those filters, you get to the heart of the person, and you will then be able to communicate with that person beyond any of their personal prejudices that they may have had or continue to have. I love you guys all. Remember, filters are those things that paint our world, and when you understand a person's filter, you can then get to the heart of who they are. I love you guys all. I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.